men is misandry always?
Yes.
No,
Okay.
when I do, it is.
When
Oh, okay.
women criticize men, it's definitely misandry.
There we go.
And we should be live now.
Yeah, I got the notification, so.
No. Well, that spoils it.
Of course it does. Theon should be able to hear us. Hello, welcome to Social Justice Alchemy. It's been another week, and remember, the work week is efficient. The work week is efficient. The work week is efficient. The work week's efficient. The work is. Yes, there's a bit of alcohol in here.
Okay, that's why.
This is my only one so far, so
sorry, I'm not listening to you. I'm trying to spot the kitty.
Welcome to another week. Although remember, the work week is a fiction. Monday doubly so. You can get rid of it if you really want to. This is Social Justice Alchemy.
Why are we still on the Monday thing?
Podcast.
Because we haven't updated anything. I should. I can update that. Let's see. Welcome to the weekend. Although come the revolution, every day will be the weekend. This is Social Justice Alchemy.
Oh my god, that pig is so cute!
Did it come up in the rotation?
Sasha in the sink?
Sasha in the sink, yeah.
Okay, and this should be... almost like we're professionals. Arpeggios. All right, and I'll stop sharing. So yes, he discovered that it fits, so it sits, and it has made
Hi, Ruth.
Hey, Ruth. It's made it slightly difficult to get ready in the morning because he's in the sink, and I need to use the sink sometimes. But I'm perfectly okay with that.
Those cats are, they're all the same. It's just fucking amazing.
Hey, Marty. What
Hello, Marty. I have no idea what TDoR is.
Oh,
Trans Day of Remembrance.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what it is then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is it today?
No, it was Thursday, I think. Or at least that's when both of the podcasts I listened to that make it a point to talked about it, was on Thursday.
Mm.
Okay, David, just for that, you're no longer a moderator. There. If you comment again, you'll see that I actually did remove your moderator status. I don't fuck
around. Good.
But yeah, both the cis are getting out of hand, and queersplaining had Trans Day of Remembrance issues. So I figured I would go ahead and make it a point for us to do something there as well.
You actually did it.
I don't bluff. I pragmatically turn my whims into principles.
Serves you well for criticizing cats.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, but for real, David is trolling, but there are people who genuinely hate cats.
Yeah, and those people deserve to...
Yeah, I don't get it.
They get the
guillotine. I'm not a dog person, but I don't hate dogs.
Mm-hmm.
I just like them less than other animals.
Mm-hmm.
But I still like them. I mean, they're puppies.
Yeah.
How do you hate cats?
Some people are just...
Yeah, they have no soul, I know.
Yeah, they're awful.
Well, if someone just like hates cats or complains about like other people, of course they would have a cat. Just like in like no bullshit, complaining about like the SJW taking over Captain Marvel because of the cats, then that's a sign of something. Yes.
Oh God.
There are seriously like anti-SJW types that would just complain. Of course, he would have a cat.
Duh, cats are awesome.
Yeah. And SJWs are awesome. It makes perfect sense to me.
No, they are not evil. They're just not
They're very
subservient
human.
to you.
Mm-hmm.
They're very much just like humans, yes. Yeah, even when they're like, I want to
I
be left alone.
disagree, but
Okay.
I think they're better than humans.
Okay. I can go with that.
Because they're cats, they don't
Yeah.
have a choice. They are what they are. We have a choice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like when vegans complain that we call cops pigs. It's okay for a pig to be a pig, but when a human acts like a
Mm-hmm.
pig, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pigs acting like pigs, it's okay that they're pigs, that they don't have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they do. They
Mm-hmm.
eat their own shit and they roll in it and they're gross.
Friends not food is so else, yeah. So it's like we should not degrade pigs by referring to them as cops. Or referring cops to them.
Yeah,
Okay.
some people think that, but
No, hating the Broadway musical Cats is perfectly acceptable. Hating the animal will get you the guillotine.
I kind of want to see that movie since I learned that Idris Elba is in it.
Oh yeah, the Rebels Wilson is in it, yeah.
Oh, Rebel Wilson too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she's in it. Pretty sure. Double check so I'm not
I
wrong.
don't care. Idris Elba is in it. So it would take a lot for me to not
Okay.
watch it
It has Ian
when.
McKellen too. Judi Dench. Taylor
Really?
Swift.
Yep.
Well,
Those are all
they
the
are
names I
actual
recognize.
singers, so that's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
Even if I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, at least she knows what she's doing.
Mm-hmm. How can you not be a Taylor Swift fan? She did girl power stuff where she
Yeah,
pretended to be a secret agent.
I'm not really a poppy kind of girl, but
I thought Taylor Swift was country.
Once
There's
upon a
one.
time,
what?
Taylor Swift
Yeah.
used to be country.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Her
She
first couple
classified as
albums were
country.
produced in Nashville, and then she decided that she wanted to have a personality, so she went to pop music.
Oh God.
Where pop music, where they manufacture that personality.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
I don't
you're
know
allowed to have
about
a
that.
personality.
Yeah. I don't think she is manufactured.
Right.
Taylor Swift.
I
She
I'm
is
not
exactly,
into
yeah.
I'm not into her shit, but she seems to be that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She genuinely is a white feminist. Yeah.
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 She tries
Well,
sometimes, but obviously could do a lot better.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like the only time that like Steve Shots became a Taylor Swift fan when she's like was outspoken against Trump or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
or the Trump supporters that like are in her fan base. And so then, yeah, those man babies hated Taylor Swift. Then
Have you seen Steve's interview with the guy? The one he posted on Facebook.
He did an interview? I did not see that.
Yeah, someone interviewed a guy interviewed him. Good best advice or something.
oh no, I
And
haven't.
the guy made a fucking ableist joke that made my skin crawl.
The best advice ever show.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the guy has 600 subs, and he didn't want another one with me. That's
Yeah.
pretty obvious.
Yep.
So yeah,
I
the
just
guy
posted.
he works with disabled folks, and he said something like, "Yeah, they are fates. They were talking about the fear of death, And he was saying he's not afraid of death because he works with disabled folks and their fates worse than death.
Oh. Ugh.
Yeah. That's a common narrative.
Hey, Phoenix. You
Hey,
came in at a terrible
Phoenix.
point, actually.
That's I mean, we are you say but that's a
Yeah.
very common narrative. They make fucking movies about that. Like they made a rom-com with Emilia Clarke in it.
Better to be dead than crippled.
Yeah.
Better to be dead than autistic.
Autistic. Yeah.
Better to be dead than red.
Yeah, that one isn't actual bigotry, but no, you agreed on it, David.
No, cats are not evil. Cats are just not going to put up with your shit. That's not evil.
Cats are the anarchist animal mascot. I mean, how can
Marty linked some article.
Okay, I might want to talk about this.
Indiana University condemns professor's racist and misogynistic tweets in strongest terms, but won't fire him over views alone.
Ooh.
Okay, they
Geniuses
have...
are overwhelmingly male because they combine outlier high IQ with moderately low agreeableness and moderately low conscientiousness.
Ooh.
What?
It's the Rick and Morty view of intelligence. Where you can't... Being nice is something stupid people do because it makes the world easier for them. So geniuses are male because they are both smart
I
and
love
not nice.
the trope that men are those who have mostly the high IQ. It's true, but the IQ test was designed
by and for men.
By men for men, by white men for white men. So
yeah,
obviously they are going to perform better at that. I don't know if they are evil, Phoenix. They are creepy, but
I don't have any strong opinion on the horses. Then why is War Corps so mean so mean? You're joke answer. Why is War Corps so mean?
Because he is an asshole. I'm sorry, I'm not good at this game.
Because he chooses other people's successes.
Because of all the clocks in his room, they wind him up.
Marty says because of the fridge, but I don't get it.
He has a mini
fridge full of beer.
Yes, right in his room. So he doesn't have to leave the room, as he says in live streaming, to get a beer.
Okay. Does he pee in a bottle too?
At this point, it wouldn't surprise me. But I'm not sure if he'd be able to make it with how drunk he gets sometimes.
Oh, so just because one horse did a bad thing one time, I'm going to call you out on that. That's equist.
Yeah, I get you, Phoenix. I'm the same with rabbits.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We had this conversation about rabbits. We should not be splitting hairs.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. War Corps doesn't have the clocks.
Oh, I just got your pun. Sorry, I'm tired and...
You got the con crud going on there, Jonathan?
Yeah, so I've been like dealing with it all week because I had cold. So I was like, yeah, it's like running. Yeah, I won't go into details, but it's just like it's now slightly better. Ugh.
I think the only occasion I would go back to watch one of Kevin's videos is if he's doing another reading of a Walkups book.
Corpse
Yeah.
wrote a book. Oh God.
Yes, he did. And the main reason
You
for
haven't seen Kevin read his book?
I
I
might
haven't
have.
either.
Oh my god, those
I think I
videos
saw
are
him reading
so fucking funny.
V's book. Was it
Oh,
V?
the War Corps did write a book, and the way that like Kevin Logan got to like exclusive deals to like be able to do whatever he wants with the book is that Kevin Logan agreed to do a stream with War Corps, and that was one of the conditions of that stream. The stream itself is interesting because like War Corps actually admitted, well, okay, you got a point.
Oh.
To be fair, Marty, when we were last like months ago talking about uh, rabbits and like how even though our Lentil's experiences for rabbits when we're talking about farm animals in general, it was Phoenix in the live chat that mentioned let's not be splitting hairs.
My
So,
mom had a rabbit to try to fuck my arm. Okay. um, yeah, that's not going to make me like rabbits more, but no, he did write it himself, and the punctuation is such a nightmare that when he read it, Kevin had to put it in himself. So you hear him read a sentence and add the commas and the periods, and so you will read a sentence and say comma, and it's hilarious. Honestly, everyone should watch Kevin Logan read Walkup's book.
and I bet I can
One
find it.
of, because apparently he's a repeat offender.
Mm-hmm.
He did that more than once.
Yeah, so yes, true. Like right now, anyone can like publish a book, and that has some good and bad things about it. But like yes, David Scott, Ben Shapiro has written 3 books. The reason why I bring it up is because when I was like on Amazon randomly and just like what was I looking up? The ABC's Anarchist or just an anarchist book. The sponsored suggested like items. 3 of them were Ben Shapiro books.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Why would they do that to you?
Who recently did a read through of? Oh, I think it was Big Joel on YouTube. Recently dissected one of Ben Shapiro's book, his book of short stories, and how utterly, utterly awful it was. Just incredibly poorly written. Unsurprisingly.
Yeah. Also, to the surprise of no one, I don't like Big Joe.
No?
Yep. Big Joel stand for Peter Coffin.
Oh.
Now, honestly, it will be easier to find people who don't.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. David, did who write a book? Shapiro or War Corps? Shapiro probably actually wrote his book, unlike Trump Jr. War Corps definitely did, unfortunately.
Yeah. No professional ghostwriter. Oh, sorry.
You sound as bad as Jonathan there.
No. I just have, like we say in French, a cat in my throat.
Okay.
It's for us, it's the frog.
Yeah.
And it's a big one, but it's going to pass. I'm not coughing my lungs out like Jonathan.
Mm-hmm.
Poor thing.
I will live.
I know, but still.
Yeah.
You know how I am with colds.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's
That's
the
right.
end of the world.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Yeah. Yes. Happy Peter Coffin. Have a birthday to the ground.
I don't get
Is it?
that one.
I don't either. Is it his birthday?
Mm-hmm. No, that's something that Phoenix said in the chat.
Oh, I'm aware of
I,
that. I just don't get it.
I
mm,
still.
oh fuck him. So who cares? Yes, and everyone wants a kitty, don't we all?
Yes, even David. David Skug. David Skug.
Even if he doesn't want one, he will have one day.
Mm-hmm.
Just like we're going to force everyone to get gay married, we're going to force everyone to have 3 cats.
3 cats.
3 cats and gay married.
Well, cats also be gay married.
No. Cats are free. They do what they want. You could find a cat, Phoenix. That would just be probably the best way to go about it.
Now the problem with Phoenix is
Yeah, she lives with her mom.
they're living
With her mom again.
configuration.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, yes, Peter Coffin's still around. Yes, and we tried to counsel him.
I canceled him right into a fucking wall, but it didn't work.
Oh my god, cancel culture's so weird. They're trying to cancel culture. They're trying to cancel all those things. And just like they're still fucking around. Just
He's just a douche. That's
yeah.
I wouldn't put Coffin in the same or Contra in the same realm as Shoe on Head.
Is apparently is defending her on Twitter
Yes.
a lot. Shoe on
Oh.
Head.
Yes.
Is her new BFF apparently?
Vosh also stands for June as well.
Well, Vosh is a piece of shit. So
Yes.
well,
Indeed.
Coffin is too. So I don't know why. Anyways.
And yet, it's like Chris Yahtzee said on her Twitter, it's just like because she screenshotted of like June going, look, Anissa Keys is at it again. She's complaining there's no women in the Mandalorian, and to which like she's at it again. To which Chris Yahtzee
said
yeah,
a woman did eventually show up on the ship.
Yes,
she's an alien, and you can't tell that she's a female, but still.
Yeah, and someone pointed out to Anita in the original thread, and she's like, "Oh, you're right. Only one woman for one brief second that I forgot. That's correct. There was one woman in there, but still, the point stands."
Even if, do they think we want women in all franchises?
Yes.
They
even when they're entirely inappropriate.
Yeah.
19th century men's prison, gotta have chicks.
Hire more women guards.
It's nice when there are. It's just we just want. Anyways, you know what we want. So
guillotine all the billionaires.
No, that's what. No,
kill all the landlords and get equal representation for everyone.
Yes, but that's not what I was talking about. It's okay.
Yeah.
And cancel Peter Coffin into the ground. Cancel him so hard he dies.
If he could shut the fuck up as much as he thinks people want to shut him up. It's funny. They make me think of all those people who spend their life on the internet whining of being censored. No one is as censored as noisily censored as they are.
Yeah. It is. And while real world stuff is happening, like 1 million people protesting the streets in Colombia against the alt-right government. So
which the police brought in violent gangs of bandits to terrorize the city into compliance.
Of course they did.
What happened?
In
In
Colombia.
Colombia, the police declared a military curfew in the capital after people were protesting like mad. And
The
then
country, or is there a state that's called
the
Colombia?
nation, the state of Colombia. Nation.
Okay.
So they declared a curfew, and the police brought in bandit gangs basically to terrorize the city, the capital city, Bogota, into
I mean, who's
compliance.
surprised?
Yeah.
Liberals are shocked.
Well, liberals aren't paying attention, are
No,
they?
they're not.
Nope.
They're paying attention to not Venezuela, Bolivia though. Is it Bolivia? Yeah, Bolivia.
Yeah.
Where there was a victory for democracy when the military stepped in to remove the president.
Oh, is that another one of our funded fascist back coups?
Yep. We did it in Venezuela. We're doing it now in Bolivia, and we probably did it in Colombia too. It's my guess.
I was going to say South America is really on the
US
protest.
playground.
No, but not regarding the US, regarding themselves. They're really onto the protesting bandwagon, which is very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Chile was like a month ago. Yeah, they're out in the streets. We are a far right country, so I'm afraid to like lose my job, and it's just like, yeah.
I suspect that the reason South America is stepping it up right now is probably because China and Russia are, coming in, trying to fund the protest movement so that they can make their own inroads politically and economically into what has traditionally been our sandbox.
Yeah.
I don't know, Marty. I think June is genuinely dumb. And I don't think Coffin and Contra are.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think they're just amazingly self-centered.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
And I say that as someone who is pretty self-centered.
Yeah, this is something that like even we as anarchists, we sometimes like fall for this too. We want people to like us in some ways, but we have our principles, and we're not going to like sacrifice those premises to like get people to like us. But like, I mean, honestly, it's like, hey, I wanted to be a bread tuber as well, and like I would like to get like those kind of like fan in admiration as well. Who wouldn't want that?
Wait, are you saying we are people too?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I'm not. I'm actually half a dozen cats.
You're and kind of an asshole.
Just half.
Half a dozen cats. That's
just half.
6. Well, they're operating a robot, so. It's like Pacific Rim, only there's 6 of them and they're cats.
Yes, like Phoenix. I was about to like you mentioned that like did we watch Lily Orchard's like latest video? When we all say no, we don't watch Lily Orchard. Yeah. I am interested in watching that one, however, because you're right. The Lily Orchard got all of bread tube, cake tube in a tizzy, because I see it in my that left to posting.
Why? What happened now?
She because Lily Orchard is going against the grain, going to Cake Tube and criticizing Contra, or did a video against Contra. And how I know this because someone posted a link to a Vosh video criticizing Lily Orchard, criticizing Contra. So. And FYI,
David, it just said he's a Jaeger.
I'm a reverse Voltron. Instead of people driving cats, I'm cats driving a people.
Yes.
Yeah, you're a Jaeger.
Yeah, Pacific Rim. I need to rewatch that. But I also been watching the actually like Netflix DreamWorks animated Voltron, and I've been liking that up to season 4. So I need to like finish that. And I also need to finish the new season of She-Ra.
I haven't started the new season of She-Ra. I want to finish New Girl before I get to that.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Then we're on random stuff now. I'm sorry.
We're changing subject very quickly today.
Yes. I kind of like brought something to the table to like talk about, but it's just like
No, it's okay. I'm just super tired today, and I have some stupid pain in my back, and um, I I have issues focusing. So if you are under the impression that I'm only half here, you are right.
no, that's okay.
Also, I'm building a house for Sims.
For
Sims.
Thor, Hulk, and Spider-Man.
that's
A great
interesting
big
trio.
door downstairs for Hulk, and a great big window upstairs for Spider-Man,
Yeah.
and a skylight for Thor because he can fly.
Yeah, no, it's just a regular house, but
Oh, what's the fun of that?
it's a nice one. And they're
Okay.
just, they're just roommates. And it's not actually Hulk, it's Bruce Banner. So it's
not
a
even
it's
Bruce
a
Hulk.
very nerdy home, let's say.
Okay, yeah.
Well, between Bruce and Peter, yeah.
Yeah.
Thor less so.
Yeah,
Thor's not really.
I already have done Peter and Bruce's rooms. I'm struggling with Thor's. I think I'm going to have a bar in his room.
You'll need a bar and like a punching bag,
Yeah.
Punching bag and a speed bag.
Something active. Well, we have a pool for exercise, but
Thor is such a jock.
I wanted to put more Marvel dudes, but I didn't want to put Tony Stark because obviously it doesn't need roommates. And also, Tony Stark is kind of Elon Musk, so
yeah.
Even if he's more likable.
No. At least Tony Stark is able to build things. Elon Musk is just a venture capitalist.
Yeah, well.
But still,
Tony Stark is based on an outdated notion of rich people being able to do things and people doing things getting rich.
Yes. Which is the tech daddy kind of mythos is something that Elon Musk just like loves to like glom onto.
Anyways, I could have put Captain America with them, but I didn't feel like he fit with those three.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like those three,
they would need a house.
If they were real, they would totally be roommates. I mean, Bruce Banner and Thor are just BFFs anyways.
Yeah, so, I can see that.
And Peter needs somebody to look out for him. But they need somebody to sort of keep them in line. Both Thor and all three of them really do get way into their projects. Nerdiness and jockiness. And let's be honest. Being a jock is just being a nerd about something different. So exactly. They really need Steve there to sort of keep them in line and remind them to pay the bills, I think. They need Daddy Steve.
Daddy Steve.
I don't know. I like the idea of just those three, so maybe I'll add a room for Steve. There's enough room to make one for Steve.
Maybe he could have a little cottage out back.
I can see that. And just remember, Steve Rogers is worthy enough to hold Mew there.
Yeah. But I don't know if I make a fourth. I just see Steve. I don't see anyone else in that group. But I don't. Black Panther has his own thing.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I kind of don't want to have him in that game anyways. Because he lives in Wakanda. He needs to be there for Wakanda.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my Anyways, I'm having fun with my Sims game,
Okay,
as usual.
as usual. And
Lady Gaga and Legally Blonde had a daughter.
Which what?
Reese Witherspoon
Oh,
was
Lise,
in.
in the game, Lady Gaga and Reese
Yeah.
Witherspoon had a baby. Okay.
Yes.
I was like, what? Lady Gaga is married to Luke Wilson? What?
No.
I could
Owen
put
Wilson.
Doctor Strange.
Oh
Yeah.
no, Owen Wilson is the blonde one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So Luke Wilson
is
was the one who was
brunette.
in. Was he in Legally Blonde?
I
think
don't
he
know.
was.
I never seen
I
that
don't
movie.
remember. It's not on Netflix, and as much as I really want to rewatch it, I have issues finding it.
Mm, I guess Netflix
Piracy.
is.
Piracy is your friend.
We always know that, yes.
Yes,
But
Luke
sometimes it's
Wilson
not.
was in there. Yeah.
Okay.
And some
Doc
other guy is an asshole.
And Mithril, is late, but that's okay. You're forgiven, Mithril. And the live chat says, like, Doc Strange is their landlord before SRG kills him.
Literally kills him.
Doc Strange as the landlord. Well,
I don't see Doctor Strange as a landlord. Maybe
Yeah.
before he actually becomes Doctor Strange. but-
right. But afterwards, after all, attachment to the material is a detachment from the spiritual. So he would like open the sanctum, so provided that like they don't like mess it up or anything like that, or just lean on like a 1,000-year-old like pottery.
Anyways, maybe I'll make Captain America. We'll see. Or maybe Ant-Man.
Ant-Man
Nope.
would do,
Well,
yes.
no.
Ant-Man would live above the garage.
That's a fourth kid.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I mean,
No, he's a
even though,
dad. He is.
Scott Lang is a dad.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it's totally immature. I'm sorry, but
yes. Scott Lang is immature.
Mhm.
I really
And
like
Gabe's a
him.
jerk.
Is one of my favorites, but he's a teenager too.
Yes. Sure.
He's Peter's friend, you know.
Yes. Ant-Man and Spider-Man. Everyone has to have a gimmick. I haven't seen Legally Blonde at all, even though I like heard good things about it.
It's a very good movie. But
I remember it as a fun little movie.
I haven't seen it in a while.
Mhm.
It's good because
20 years.
it goes against the it plays on the stereotype that blondes are dumb, but
Right.
But she proves
actually
herself to be
not.
intelligent and
No, she's not dumb. She just doesn't have the same kind of
interests and skill sets.
Yeah, I don't know. She's far from dumb. So I really like that twist,
Yeah.
quote unquote, in the movie because, yeah, like, well, the movie is called Legally Blonde, so
Yeah.
you know she
They're
becomes a
playing it up.
lawyer
They're
and all
playing it
that.
Yeah.
She's a Barbie basically with a Chihuahua, and she plays on the fact that everyone thinks she's dumb, and she fucked them all over, and it's amazing. I like that. The title in French is La Revanche d'une Blonde, The Revenge of a Blonde.
Okay.
Because I think Legally Blonde is actually a remake of a French movie.
Really?
That is very possible.
Or is that the other way around? Let me check.
It's based on a book of the same name by Amanda Brown, who built the story upon her real-life experiences as a blonde attending Stanford Law School while being obsessed with fashion and beauty, reading Elle magazine, and frequently clashing with the personalities of her fellow peers. And so basically, she was a girly girl at a law school, and it was miserable for her, which is unsurprising.
Yeah. Oh no, okay. I thought it was, but it's not.
Okay. So
But
it's
yeah,
not.
that's the title. I was
Revanche d'un blonde.
yeah, the Revenge of a Blonde. And
Uh,
I think it's a very good title for that movie.
yeah. Uh, yeah. I feel like. Yeah, no, the word revenge title got me thinking about Revenge of the Nerds and how I used to like that movie, but I feel like there are parts of it I definitely can like. Like
The
I
A
raping
hate
husky?
hotness.
Do you mean a Malamute? Did I just spoil it?
It's fine because
Yeah,
it's
no, it's okay. Marty saw it.
a mixed breed. For the audience at home who are not cool, we're referencing Steve Shive's latest Steve and Stuffy video, where Maleficent, oh, no,
Maleficent.
Maleficent,
Yeah,
uh,
not just in Swedish, David. Like there's a movie, a very famous French movie, Le Fabuleux Destin d'Amélie Poulain. So it's the fabulous fate of Amélie Poulain. The English title is Amélie from Montmartre because she lives in Montmartre. And it's a little like that for all French movies that actually make it to the US, I guess. That's not a whole lot.
Well, there was Pan's Labyrinth. That was
It's
foreign,
not
which is
French,
basically French, you know.
it's Spanish. It's Spanish, it's not French.
Foreign, it's all the same. It's all foreign.
Oh, oh, all that is foreign is French.
Pretty
Is that
much.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're all weird and you smell different. You eat like gross things like frogs and
Stales.
dogs. And I mean, you just, ugh.
Do we smell different?
Barbarians. Probably, you know, just at a guess, probably, yeah.
I
You have
don't
different
think so.
water and soap and like funny hats. You eat weird foods. It probably makes you smell funny, you know.
That's okay.
Yeah. Subject change. I want to bring up something. I don't know how
What
else to
is
make a good segue like
degeneracy?
that.
It's a Spanish production, David.
Yes. I mean, yes. No. Yeah. It was a Spanish production.
Don't you mean Guillermo del Toro?
Guillermo del Toro grew up in Mexico.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's Guillermo del Toro, not Benicio.
Yeah.
The Benicio is the actor with the creepy face.
Did he play the general in Pan's Labyrinth? I don't know.
It's a Spanish actor. His name is fuck. I forgot his name.
Sergio Lopez?
Yeah. He's Franco-Spanish, actually.
Oh.
Which to me, I mean, I once I thought about it, I realized you meant half French, half Spanish. But my thought was, what, he's a fascist? He's a Francoist? What?
Yeah, that's what my thought too.
It's funny because the La Femme Nikita is the French title is just Nikita. And no, Marty is a spy movie. It's Luc Besson, so it's not really a French movie.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's an American movie with a French.
Well,
title.
it was before The Fifth Element, so
Okay.
and before Léon. Actually, it's Léon is a kind of
It's got Jean Reno.
What's the name? The character comes from the movie Nikita.
Really? So it's not quite a sequel, but a
how do you a spin-off?
Spin-off, yes.
Yeah,
Or
it's
in Japanese terms, a gaijin story. Gaijin?
I don't care. It's a spin-off.
Gaijin is like a
Gaijin
foreigner.
means foreigner. I'm trying to think of the one where that's basically set in the same universe. It's gonna bug me.
No one is Japanese here, so it's
Jonathan
okay.
is closest to Japan. He's basically Japanese.
No, Jonathan is a weeb. It's not the same thing.
Is I am wearing like Sailor Moon socks.
Ah,
There's a cat on it.
Nice.
that being
Those
said,
new from
liking Sailor Moon doesn't make one a weeb. Everyone likes Sailor Moon except
True.
people who have no soul.
I've never seen it, so
Yeah, but if you had, you would like it
probably.
because it's very good.
It's because Sailor Moon is tokusatsu in skirts. It's in Power Rangers, but like in skirts.
I wouldn't have. Yeah, maybe.
It's a monster of the week. That was the formula for the Sailor Moon.
That's maybe.
But does it have the overarching plot that ties the whole season together?
It does. It kind of does, but it's just like it's very episodic. It's only like which is why with like Sailor Moon Crystal, I mean, they really just like cut out.
It's magical girls, for fuck's sake. What's not to like?
Yes.
You don't have to be a weeb to like magical girls.
Or giant robots, I guess. No, maybe.
Or giant robots. Well, giant robots aren't only Japanese.
True.
Gaiden, that's what I'm thinking. A Gaiden story, not Gaijin story.
Like Ninja Gaiden?
Gaiden means
yes,
another
naughty.
story. So, apparently, it basically means spinoff. Perspective flip, or
Yeah, spin-off. Why use a Japanese word for something you have a word for?
It bugs
because
him. It bugs
in
him.
Japanese with their TV shows, they sometimes do that where it's like they have, because they don't produce like multi-season things necessarily the same way we do. They'll produce a season, then they'll just sort of leave it and come back a couple of years later. In this case, what they're doing is they might tell the story again from a different character's perspective.
Yeah.
So that would be a Gaiden story.
They do side stories as well, where just like it's in the same universe of a single magical index, but it's with the other characters, so it's a certain scientific railgun.
Yeah, it's a spin-off.
Yeah. And agree, Marty. We should send the Daleks after like Sailor Moon.
If you have the sound very loud in your headphones, don't click that link. I just posted it.
Oh, okay. I had it mute anyway, so
that's
Daleks.
good. That's good because it would have killed your ears.
The Daleks relaxation tape. I remember that.
That's the one of that. Honestly, that's the funniest thing I saw on the internet in the last 5 years. That's so stupid and fun.
Yeah, okay. This is Mem Weeb coming through, but like in this podcast I used to listen to that I can still listen to. They have a problem with the host of it. Anime World Order. They don't do this often. And well, they kind of stopped doing it after like they have like this reading for the porn game Discipline. It's just like an advertisement reading, and they have fans like do a reading, like read in and stuff like that. The best one is when someone submitted a reading of Discipline from a Dalek.
Everything from Daleks is funny, I think. Everything out of character, I mean.
Yes. I mean, the Dalek in high pitch as they talk about, it's so cock busting! Get Discipline! From the creators of Bible Black.
No, don't go in Auvergne, Mithril. It's like the asshole of France. There's nothing there. It's well, yeah, there's food, but there's food everywhere in France.
Okay, that's good to know.
Well,
So,
it's pretty, but because there are volcanoes and all that, but dead volcanoes. So it's small volcanoes covered in grass. So yeah, it's pretty, but that's the part of France where you find the most, maybe rednecks. I don't know. I wouldn't go there.
so people are planning a YouTube walkout.
What?
How would that work?
I'm going to post a couple of links. First is from Kunado, who was in the live chat.
Can you explain? I don't want to read.
I will post the links into the live chat for people to click on if they want to, but I will explain as well. Just give me a second. Because
okay, Mithril, you're a nerd. Okay.
it's stop the unfair commercial viability and change YouTube's terms of services. It's probably based off of like the recent terms of services that like they.
Oh yeah. Okay. I heard about that.
Yeah, I haven't like read them myself, and like that link is too long for me to post in it, so I can. So the plan is that like on December 10th through the 13th, all the YouTube creators that are like part of the YouTube Wanta just privatize all of their like videos, and then just like don't go onto like YouTube whatsoever. And
yeah, I'm sure YouTube will be devastated.
Yeah, I mean, there's
sorry, I'm cynical, but
which is why Kunado says, but we can never know unless we try. And there's also like they're planning. Some of them have like a brainstorm and thinking of like doing a press release to at least get like word out or something like that.
Yeah, but honestly, Google doesn't give a shit. They're not afraid of. And the big YouTubers that are actually bringing money aren't going to walk out.
No,
yeah, that is my part of my stance as well. So it's kind of like I don't see the harm in participating though. There's also encouraging for like all users that are participating.
Oh no, there's no harm, but
yes.
I don't think it's a very effective or useful thing to do. But yeah,
what options do we have?
Well, change
sabotage.
Change platform.
So
go on Dailymotion, leave YouTube.
Yeah, right. And then like I understand like other people's like complaints about that, but like there's no other platform that's as big as YouTube. If people want
there's
to like
Dailymotion. It was once
there's
as
Pornhub.
big as YouTube.
There's also Pornhub, yes.
Pornhub is huge. I think Pornhub is bigger than YouTube.
Yes.
And if we were to start live streaming on Pornhub, I think we would get a very different kind of audience.
Yeah.
A lot of very disappointed, very thirsty people.
Yeah.
Hey, there was actually like some anime that was actually posted and like it wasn't Pornhub, it was Mega Porn that I saw it on. But
mainly disappointed, I think.
There's also a petition, and it's like it's a bunch of and other people who like at least want to do something and wants to like voice their like discontent for like the.
Okay, Jonathan, what's a petition?
Petition.
Petition.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm thick. I'm sorry.
I have it also right in front of me too, so it's just like
no, but I mean, even though there's some typo here, that was kind of obvious.
the world untied.
I'm tired. Okay.
That's okay. Yeah. So I thought at least
to be fair, you did write petition.
Yeah, I did. Yes.
which is a very weird word.
Did I actually spell the word correctly? This is why I don't play
You
more than
did
word games.
wait. Yes, you did spell it correctly this time.
This time it did.
Last time
But-
you did not.
but it wasn't an actual word. That's what
It
I
was
know.
not even a little bit an actual word last time.
You should play Scrabble. It would help you with that.
I guess I should play those games, even though I
Also,
am.
it's fun.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's fun. Yes, there's always fun.
Well, I find it fun. I'm not sure people who aren't really into words would find it fun.
And for me, I have to like. Well, it's also kind of like yeah, thing of like you are limited to only these words, and so if it's a digital game, I would just like go, is this a word? No. 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 Oh, hey, that is a word. I don't know what it stands for, but
You
that
can
is a
use
word.
a dictionary. I know it's
And
amazing.
And then whenever I play Scrabble, I'm just on the dictionary constantly.
Well, that's a Scrabble for you. Everyone is on the dictionary constantly.
There's that, I guess.
Because sometimes you have letters that I don't know, stupid letters. Well, I do anyways. I always have the worst letters.
Yeah, Scrabble's
you need a fucking dictionary.
yeah, Scrabbles is a game of like randomization. So just like there are just some people that just like have better luck than you in some games, and sometimes
Everyone has better luck than me.
and luck that's kind of like club as well, where it's just like in like a short.
That being said, I'm okay with that. I mean, even the game Tarot. Do you play Tarot?
Tarot? No.
Yeah.
Tarot in the US isn't a game. It's just a way for foolish people to lose money to fake psychics.
Okay, but you do you know that's a card game or?
I know Tarot? It's a deck of cards, but
yes, all we know is a deck of cards.
And that's could be.
I'm not talking about the Marseille ones, not the divination ones. I'm talking about the deck to play the game.
Mm-hmm. No, we don't. Not familiar with that.
Okay. Anyways, that's a card game, and I suck at it. Really, not because I'm not good. I've been playing it since I was 8 years old. Mm. But I have no luck. I always have shitty cards. Always. But I don't care. I still like it.
Well, okay, that's another thing. It's just like having fun for the sake of being fun. But I'm also a former poker player, so I do know that people generally have selective memory. The bad news is always sticks out much more in your brain than the good news ever does. It could be.
Yeah, I know, but I genuinely always have shitty cards. Honestly.
I mean, that's the whole reason that, like, in poker, they created the games of low ball, wars. Like, since people are complaining, like, they never get aces, here you go. Here's the game where the bad cards makes the best hand. So they have ace to 5, where it's just like the best hand in ace to 5 low ball is ace, deuce, 3, 4, 5. But then ace was still a good card in that game, so they created deuce to 7, where the best hand is like deuce, 3, 4, 5, 7. But ace to 5, straights and flushes don't count against you, but in deuce to 7, straights and flushes do count against you. So if you made a hand, that's a bad hand in deuce to 7. But then the people still also have like the same statistical variance, and so they still complain as well.
Stop. You're hurting my brain. Stop it.
I'm talking about poker. Deuce to 7, ace to 5, little ball.
I don't play poker. I don't get it.
It's so you want to learn more?
No. It's not really in my culture. I don't know. There are a lot of French people who play poker, but
yeah.
I mean, it's because U.S. Cultural hegemony and all that, but
yeah,
I'm I never learned when I was younger, and I kind of think that now I'm too old
Uh,
to get into it, not to
yeah,
learn about it, because there's no age to do that. But
true.
I don't know if I want to employ my brain to something that it's supposed to do young. I'll learn German, not poker. No offense.
No offense to German people, or no offense to poker.
To poker.
Yeah,
And
I
to
imagine.
German people, because that language is not reasonable.
Yeah.
And I say that as someone who has a very unreasonable language.
Your language isn't unreasonable. It's just
Yeah,
bad.
it is. It's stupid.
Is there a non-stupid language then?
Well, I think English
Esperanto.
is good, but I like that it's non-gendered.
Mostly.
That's something that I've always really disliked about French and Latin languages in general. And
Yeah.
it works for German too, actually. It's gendered too, except they are actual neutral pronouns, but
Yeah.
the things still have a gender in German,
Hmm.
Just so stupid.
And girl is neutral. So, I mean,
Is it?
yes.
Oh, God.
Das Mädchen. Because apparently they thought Mädchenin would be too awkward for the plural, so in order to make it plural, you just make it die Mädchen. And so they needed to be able to distinguish between das Mädchen and die Mädchen, so das. Probably.
Okay.
That's probably how it went. I'm thinking that they deliberately thought it through when they
Yeah,
came
you're
up
a
with
nerd, so how many languages do you speak, actually?
one. But I can somewhat read and write in 4 others.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, I can barely understand when anybody talks in French, Spanish, Portuguese, or German.
Oh, Portuguese too.
Mm-hmm. Because it's so
I
close to Spanish, it was
understand.
easy to learn.
I understand Spanish very well, but I have trouble speaking it because I forgot a lot of vocabulary. I learned it in school, second language, because second half of high school we have to choose a second foreign language. So when we are 11, we learn either English or, yes, it is, David.
Is it a mal word? Is it a bad word?
Shouldn't be.
I forgot what I was saying.
You have to choose a second language when you turn 11.
No, a first foreign language.
Mm.
You most people take English, but some people take German. But anyways, and when we are 13 or 14, we have to take a second language, foreign language. So I took Spanish.
So, David, would a masculine vagina be more proper?
Well, yeah, vagina is a masculine word in French, and dick is a feminine one.
Okay.
And testicle is a feminine one too. So,
but ass is masculine.
Yes, but butt cheek is feminine.
Perfectly sensible. Makes a lot of sense.
I mean, genitals and gender has nothing to do with one another. So I'm not shocked that a vagina is masculine, even though there are way more women who have vaginas than men.
Yeah.
My language is weird. Okay,
All languages are weird.
All languages are weird.
a chair is a girl, but a stool is a boy. You know.
Standing up
Well,
straight.
that's sensible. Chairs are so feminine. I mean, every dude looks at a chair, wants to fuck it. I mean, it's right
I
there.
know, right? So yeah, I have given up trying to understand my own language because, and it must be hard for people who learn it actually because the gendering of the things is totally random.
Pretty
There's
much,
no
yeah.
rule. What?
Yeah, pretty much. Very, very
Yeah.
random.
If you know how to speak Latin, you can make some kind of sense of it. If you have learned Latin and or Greek in school, but yeah, it's pretty random. Well, it's not random. It comes from Latin
Sasha,
and Greek, but
in the sink.
Sasha
You'll see it in
is
about 30 seconds when it comes up on the thing.
but it's the same photo that's already in rotation.
Mm-hmm. So you
Yeah.
have seen it. I just wanted to point it out for the people watching.
Sasha.
Okay.
Sasha. Sasha in the sink. He discovered Fitz.
Cats in sinks are cute.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I never did that.
Neither did Baby Girl or Sappho. But Sasha has discovered it and he likes it. He also doesn't mind getting a little wet. So I guess
Yeah, Merlin doesn't either. When I had a garden, he actually a yard.
Mm-hmm.
He actually went play in the snow in the winter, but it's partly a Norwegian forest. So
That certainly explains the hair.
yeah, because he has an undercoat, a woolly undercoat to his hair. So that's why I think there's Norwegian in his blood because of that undercoat. I think only that breed has that undercoat. So even the Maine Coons don't have that.
Mm-hmm.
The
Maine
Maine
Coons just
Coons,
have size going for them. They're fucking huge.
yeah, and hair too.
Mm-hmm.
I love the tuft at the top of their ears too. It's
Mm-hmm.
very cute. It's very lynx-like.
Mm-hmm. I was just thinking that.
And I kind of want a lynx. You know, I want any cat, big, small. I want
Sand cat.
all
You
of
need a
them.
sand cat.
I love them. They
Those
always look so grumpy. They're so cute.
The adults look grumpy. The babies look scared.
Yeah, but I mean, the adult's face. It's
Sand cats. Okay, so I am drawing a blank on like images. I'll have to look this up.
Here, I'm putting a link to the Wikipedia.
Okay.
yeah. Oh, Google image it.
The adults always look pissed off.
Yeah,
They just have
very
these
pissed.
gigantic ears. So
And they have a tiny, tiny nose.
mm-hmm.
They look very weird. They look like very weird, pissed off domestic cats.
Sand cats.
Mithril, I was going to call my dog Lenin, mainly to annoy the neighbors.
Do it anyway.
Yeah. Poor babe, though. Speaking of cats and dogs,
Yes.
should the Marvel boys have a cat or a dog or both?
Yes,
Ooh.
they should have both and an armadillo if you can.
I know. I can. They can have a raccoon and or a fox because foxes are a joke dog and raccoons are a joke cat. And they can
Foxes.
have hamsters too, but those are kind of boring.
Just whatever you get them, make sure that you get one large enough to ride for Thor.
I can have a great day.
I really liked the first Thor movie.
I did too. Yeah, it was a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
me too. And I Ragnarok too.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
Ragnarok's a
like
lot
the
of fun.
The second one
one.
was very forgettable.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, at the risk of being scorned by Natalie Portman's fans, she is very forgettable in that movie, and she's the central thing
In the
Yeah,
first one. Mm-hmm.
yeah. Then the second one.
in the second one. She's okay in the first one, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of pissed she's going to be a female Thor. I
Yeah.
don't like her very much, to be honest, but
Yeah. Yeah.
At least she's not a Zionist, right?
no.
No, it's something else.
No, but she's a vegan, but she does advertising for Dior, who
Test on
tests
animals. Yeah.
on animals. Also, she stands for PETA, and
Yeah, that's what I remember. Yeah.
PETA are not good.
Yeah. Remember, the unholy trinity is PETA, Autism Speaks, and the Salvation
Oh,
Army.
I thought you said Peter, and I was like, wait, Natalie Portman knows Peter Coffin? What?
No, PETA.
PETA. The animal rights activist group that kills animals.
Yeah.
Yes. And they're assholes.
Yeah, that organization is awful.
They're the Autism Speaks of the animal world.
Yes. And
Yeah.
Screw Autism Speaks.
Yeah.
I don't know of anyone that actually supports Autism Speaks.
No, it's only the autism moms.
Yeah.
Yes. I want to cure autism. It's just like, well,
No, it's worse than that. I mean, there's a lot of things that aren't.
I want to
talked
cure
about,
fascism. Doesn't mean it's a thing that can happen.
No, but Autism Speaks.
They're just, yeah.
They mount legal defenses for parents
Abusive parents, yeah.
who have killed their autistic children or child, and I mean, for fuck's sake, how is that an organization for autistic people? It's not. And actually, I don't know if I talked about that last week, but Sesame Street is partnering with Autism Speaks.
Yeah, we did mention it last week too. Yeah.
So yeah, fuck Sesame Street.
Cancel Sesame Street.
That's sad, but
yeah. The song never said how to get to Sesame Street. It never did.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And the song "How to Get to Sesame Street" never actually tell us how to get to Sesame Street.
It's in Alphabet City in downtown New York, Greenwich
I
Village.
don't know that song.
It's the opening theme song to Sesame Street. Can you tell me how?
I have never watched Sesame Street. It's not a thing in France. The Muppets are, but not Sesame Street.
Yeah, I never watched Sesame Street either. So, and yeah, I don't know people that like learned English from it, but like they're now working with Autism Speaks, so screw them.
Yeah.
It's Ed Mithril. I do like the idea. If you do get a Caucasian Shepherd, you definitely name the Kropotkin. Be the mutual. That will be the mutual aid dog.
I don't know what are Caucasian Shepherds.
A shepherd from the Caucasus.
Yeah. Shepherd.
Oh.
Oh God.
Big dog.
Oh, they're so cute.
That is, and look at the mane, look at the hair, look at the fur. That's Prokopkin. That was Kropotkin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely. Yeah.
So fluffy.
Yeah, they look like
Big fluffy boy.
some. They look like a chow chow who wouldn't look dumb.
A
Because
noble chow
chow
chow.
chows are very
Look at
cute,
them.
but
Look at
they look
them.
very dumb. Oh, we had the Fraggle Rock.
Fraggle Rock was awesome.
Down in
Also.
Fraggle Rock. Down in Fraggle Rock.
The
Down in
best bass
Fraggle Rock.
line of all my childhood. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, there was like the Muppet version of Fraggle Rock, but also an animated version of the animated version of Fraggle Rock too.
We had the puppet version in
Yeah.
France.
I got
I've
both.
never seen an animated version of it. And we even had the French version of the song. That was the same song, but with French words.
Yeah. Down in Fraggle Rock.
Yeah. That show was fucking weird, though, when you think about it.
I barely remember it. I was quite young. But
Yeah,
they
me
apparently
too.
occasionally went up to the surface sometime and there was like a trash monster.
No, I don't remember that part.
Or maybe it was a pile of leaves. I don't remember.
No, yeah, something like that. The people on the surface were scary and mean.
They were like ogres or something.
Yeah.
It was a compost heap that was their friend, I think.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was a trash heap. Yeah, Marjorie the trash heap.
Was she nice?
A large, matronly, sentient compost heap from Fraggle Rock. According to her rat-like companions, Philo and Gunge, who serve as her acolytes, the trash heap knows all and sees all. In fact, Marjorie is all. I'm orange peels, I'm coffee grounds, I'm wisdom. She serves as an oracle to the Fraggles, dispensing advice and wise sayings, and the Fraggles stand in awe and reverence of her.
Oh.
Interesting.
However, the trash heap lives outside the caves of Fraggle Rock, residing in a corner of the Gorg's garden. The Gorgs being the giant things that sort of...
Yeah, they were mean. They wanted to eat the Fraggles.
Yes.
And yes, I remember that cartoon.
I don't remember
I
the
don't know if they wanted
Dungeons
to eat the
cartoons.
Fraggles as so much as the Fraggles were probably stealing from their garden. Maybe.
So the Fraggles were the Magnac-Figgles, is what you're saying.
Something like that. Because Junior Gorg grows his radishes and other giant vegetables, and the Doozers mine Junior radishes from underneath the garden and turn them into Doozer sticks. Where the fuck those people
And for
are.
whoever is watching us, if you don't know what a Magnac-Figgle is, I don't want to talk to you, okay?
You are dead to her.
Yeah.
Silently Google it because I don't know what it is.
It's a Pratchett thing. You have no excuse by now.
I know.
A raccoon. I'm going to get them a raccoon.
Oh, ooh,
Trash Panda. And you can name him
Trash
Rocket.
Panda. Yes.
Yes. I didn't even think about that.
And put a tree in the front yard. If you can make it an animated tree, then you can have Groot.
No, but I can make a plant same, but it doesn't look like a tree. So, yeah, no. I don't like the kitchen.
So what else has happened this week? Well, lots of things, but anything else we want to talk about that happened this week?
I have nothing.
Fiona Hill.
I spent the week completely
comatose.
Focused on the cat.
How's he doing?
Yeah. He's doing better this today than like last
Yeah,
week.
he's doing very well this week.
That's good.
I'm really hoping it's going to last. We'll see. But yeah, he's old, so it's not going to. He's not going to live forever. So
Yeah. Other sad news: the Dakota Keystone Pipeline, of course.
again,
We haven't blown that shit up.
And the oil spill that's happened is bigger than they thought.
yeah, no shit.
How many of us? How many of us said we told you so, or we said we're going this is
I
going?
mean,
Everybody
at this point,
said,
do they care when
no,
They don't.
tell them we told you so?
no.
They just have all the power, so we gotta figure out how to like make sure that they don't have all the power, or
Yeah.
just powerful enough to like be able to do what they want, like go through like indigenous people's lands.
Mm-hmm. And slightly more interesting, happy-ish news. Sacha Baron Cohen called out Facebook like, "Whoa."
Yeah.
Who? What?
Sacha Baron
Sacha-
Cohen called out
Yeah.
Facebook. Yeah. I posted a link way earlier in the chat. I'll
True.
probably never be able to find it again.
Yeah, I'm not reading the links, so explain.
Basically, what he said, at one point he said if Facebook had been around in the 30s, they would have let Hitler buy a 30-second ad to explain his solution to the Jewish problem.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
they would have.
Oh yeah, and he just tore them a fucking new one. It was a 30-minute thing.
That's nice. I don't like. I don't know. I don't really like him. Well, I don't find him
is problematic, but
I don't find him funny. Let's say it's not that I
Yeah.
don't like him. I don't really care about him that much.
Yeah.
But that's cool.
I'm putting a new link down at the bottom of the chat.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. From the Anti-Defamation League.
The Anti-Defamation League gave him the International Leadership Award.
Oh,
And
nice.
He gave a 20-minute little speech there in which he tore into whatchamithing.
Facebook.
And
Well,
without the
good for him.
doofy mustache and so on, Sacha Baron Cohen is hot.
Yeah.
Nah.
I did see the Borat movie, and that was a thing. Yes.
Yes, that's one of the things about his Borat stuff is pretty.
Well, what
it's very
was that?
iffy.
What, David? Because I wasn't looking at the chat at the moment. So.
Oh yes, he was quoting Discworld.
Oh.
Oh, fuck you, David.
Life in this world, he said, is, as it were, a sojourn in a cave. What can we know of reality? For all we see of the true nature of existence is, shall we say, no more than bewildering and amusing shadows cast upon the inner wall of the cave by the unseen, blinding light of absolute truth, from which we may or may not deduce some glimmer of veracity. And we, as troglodyte seekers of wisdom, can only lift our voices to the unseen and say, humbly, go on, do deformed rabbit. It's my favorite.
Oh, those are the goblins.
No, that one is from a much earlier book. I think that's Small Gods.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't know anymore. They are a blur.
There's only a couple dozen of them.
A couple dozen?
A couple dozen, yeah.
Yeah, try 3
it's
dozen.
Like 40, yeah.
Yeah. It's 40 if you don't count the Tiffany aching ones, and one should count the Tiffany aching
Absolutely.
one. Because
the only ones I wouldn't count would be like Science of Discworld.
I haven't read them actually.
Neither
yet.
have I.
I really want to though.
Mm-hmm. As I understand, those are just using the Discworld setting to explain physics. So.
Yeah, but that looks fun.
Fun.
That sounds very fun. And anything that makes physics fun is good. because physics are not fun. Well, except when you're like a nerd or something. But
Yeah.
I wasn't that kind of nerd personally. Physics, it wasn't my thing. I did like chemistry though, but not
I'm down with
physics.
you on that. I'm teaching chemistry now. That's how much I liked it.
Yeah, I know, but in France, it's the same class,
Oh, well, physical
physics and
science.
chemistry.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
So it's the same teacher.
Even at like the high school level?
Yeah,
It's different.
I'm pretty sure in university it's not the same teacher.
I would imagine so.
It's in a high school. Yeah, it's in high school that it's the same.
Yeah.
And what college is college the same thing as university?
Yes, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. We don't distinguish.
There's basically a university is made up of multiple colleges.
Oh, okay.
A college.
Oh, yeah.
The college is basically just a department in a university. That's really all.
Okay.
So you'll have like the School of Liberal Arts and Sciences. That's what traditional university. Then you have like the School of Engineering, the School of something else. I don't know. Veterinary school.
School of theater.
Yeah.
School of philosophy.
Yeah. So yeah. So a college will only have one department within it, basically. So it's just the size of the thing. Doesn't need to be divided up into multiple things.
Okay.
That's more or less what it comes down to.
Okay, get it. I don't know if I'm going to remember it.
It's not important to remember.
No, because okay. I feel like I was already explained that once.
Okay.
And I forgot.
In French, college means high school and university means college.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. University is university.
True.
We call it faculty too.
Really?
No. Okay.
Faculty is the teachers.
Yeah. That's how we see it. That's how we use the word faculty. Just
well,
teacher.
We use it even more casually than university students say they go to the fac, not to the uni.
Ugh.
Yes, Mithril says in the live chat, our physics teacher was a perv, our biology teacher was insane, and our chemistry teacher like explosions. We love him. I got one question for you. Explosions?
That's not a question.
Well,
in
that's
my
torque.
first and in college, so in high school, like at the beginning of high school, it's college is high school from 11 years old to 15, and then it's lycée. But
so kind of like old junior high was for us.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
And so my physics and chemistry teacher was awful. But then after in high school, like lycée, so after 16, she was cool. I liked her. Well, because I think she liked chemistry more than physics, so we did that more.
That makes sense.
So I was done with that. Because chemistry is fun, but physics is boring. Well, I think so.
Physics is very dry.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, vectors and oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking electricity. Nope.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's funny how it doesn't requires the same kind of mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't have a mind for maths and physics.
Yeah, and chemistry, there's the physics side of it, and you can go all the way over to basically the biology side of it in terms of what you want to focus on, in terms of your strengths.
Yeah.
You mean like physics? It's like the calculus,
Yep,
calculus of
there's
the
physical chemistry is very mathy.
yeah.
Well said, David.
Are they?
The Germans are very dry. The French, not so much.
No, but are all the physicists German and the chemists French?
No,
Or
not in reality.
okay.
No.
Yeah, so you're talking out of your ass, aren't you, David?
It's David. We know this
He
already.
fits in perfectly with our podcast. That's just how we roll.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. I need to pee and get myself another drink, so I'm going to turn off my camera and my microphone and be right back. You guys keep
Alrighty
on.
then.
Let's see.
Chatting
Okay.
about whatever.
Well, I'm not very chatty today, but
If you're distracted building a house for like Hulk.
no,
Thor.
I do that because I'm not very chatty.
Yes. Well, lamppost. What is your opinion on these other things?
On what?
I'm talking to the lamppost that John pointed the camera to. I'm being silly right now.
Okay.
Because yeah, I could like bring up the impeachment trials are going on, but I haven't watched any of them.
Yeah, I really don't want to hear about that like ever again, I think.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to happen.
I'm so fucking bored with American politics right now. It's
yeah, and I didn't watch. The only reason why
he's not going to be impeached. I don't know why everyone is bothering. Oh, to be honest, but
just put it on the record. That's all.
Yeah, I guess
is there was also the Democrat debates, which the only reason that like I haven't caught some of it is because I was with my family at dinner, and so it was kind of interesting of like listening to the Democrat debates with my younger brother across the table from me.
Oh God.
It turns out it wasn't that bad, thankfully.
Well, you're not a Democrat, so
true. But it was kind of like all three of us, my oldest brother, me, and my younger brother, sort of like, wait. When Joe Biden was giving his answer about domestic violence, was he saying you got to keep punching and punching? We got to keep punching and punching and punching at the resolution for that thing? Joe, poor choice of words.
Yeah, is he actually bad enough to reconcile Democrats and conservatives?
I don't know, but if Joe Biden becomes a nomination, it'll be the same thing that we tried before, which
it's not going to be Joe Biden. I don't think
I hope
so.
it's not. Yeah.
I really hope so, but
yeah, I hope
well, I hope so for
it's
you.
Not Biden, because fuck that guy.
Yes. Yeah, like I just like
I
said.
mean, fuck them all, to be honest, but
right.
I mean, Bernie, less.
Yeah, but Bernie is not a Democrat.
No, he's not.
True.
Which is the problem for Democrats, apparently.
It's a
and for Christy Winters.
Right.
Yeah, she's a Democrat.
Right. And if like it happened that Bernie's the president and it's like a democratically controlled like House and Senate possibly, but they refuse to do anything to work with Bernie Sanders because he's an independent, that's the president, that's on them. That's on the Democrats for being so freaking petty that they won't govern. It's on them.
Yeah,
I don't understand that.
Like I said, I'm kind of over it, to be honest.
But plus, with like, what's the point of like Democratic debate other than the television like 2-hour special ad revenue?
No, but I mean, it's more mediatized in my country than our politics, you know.
Yeah, that's the problem. We are too big. We are so important. We think we're so important. Well,
No, but it's not your fault. You see, you
Sure.
don't control the French media.
Yes, we do.
we don't control our media either. It's the like it's like whoever is the rich and powerful that owns those media companies that like will like want to like put out the message that they want. I mean, listen back to like old like essays, Atticus essays. Going, Howard Zinn has like mentioned an old Atticus essay how Ralph Nader was not allowed to be at the debates at all because he talks about class in the
Who?
way. Ralph Nader, he was like the third party candidate, the Green Party candidate in 2000, 2004.
What's his name?
Ralph Nader.
Nader. Yeah. That was pretty much my impression of him too.
Mm-hmm.
No,
well,
but
he
I
did
mean,
get seatbelt laws passed back in like '76 or whatever. So
no, but I think a third party we don't really
True.
hear about them abroad.
No.
The exception is Jill Stein because she was an anti-vaxxer, so she had a lot of coverage on Facebook from people criticizing her.
Oh, okay, that's probably it. But yeah, it's back before social media. You probably never heard of Ross Perot either.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she wasn't an anti-vaxxer per se, but pretty sure she was encouraging them.
Yeah, I can see
to
that.
have the votes.
Yeah.
And she had some 9/11 truthers too that she didn't correct.
No. I mean, it's like you're not, Jill, you're not being a 9/11 truther by that, but you're not dissuading them. And
yeah, that's kind of sad, but I mean, again, that's not really surprising. She's a politician. She does what she has to do.
Yeah, win votes as much as possible. And which reminded me, like yesterday, I think, a big Twitter account kind of like asked, were you swept up by like Obama's like hope and change in 2008, or were you suckered in that? It's like, yeah, I was.
Everyone was. Obama is a good talker.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, very charismatic. Yes.
And after
And
8 years of Bush,
yeah,
we wanted something big. We didn't get anything big.
No, and also a black president in the US.
That was history.
Yeah, even a very
conservative
one.
Yeah. More hawkish.
That was very, very historical.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was a good thing, even though,
even though we got the white backlash because of that, in a way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We followed up a black president with a white supremacist president. Speaking of which, did you know that Steve Miller is a white supremacist?
Yes, we all know that.
No,
he's
the guy with the forehead.
Steve Miller is.
He's
the
open white supremacist in the White House.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Stephen Miller, probably.
Stephen Miller, yes, with the PH Stephen.
Yes.
Yeah, who cares?
You'll recognize him as soon as you see his picture, probably.
But so like most of us who's anywhere politically savvy on the internet or on the left knows that Stephen Miller is a big white fascist.
Yeah, and always has been. He's the one who basically he's the architect of all of Trump's most racist policies, apart from Stephen Bannon. Steve Bannon and Stephen Miller.
Yes.
Okay.
So I just posted a link to the SPLC's an article on Stephen Miller.
But
and so some people just discovered he's a racist. Is that
yes,
it?
because somebody leaked a trove of emails that he sent.
Oh, that's the guy. I heard about that.
Yeah. And it basically just
in the facepalm. Did Steve talk about it in the Facepalm 5?
I
don't think so. Might have.
Where did I see about that? I don't remember.
Well, it's been kind of all over the place.
I've seen something about that. I don't remember when, where.
it's almost kind of like, oh, this guy Richard Spencer, he really disliked the Jews for some reason.
What
And
a
it's just
surprise! It turns out all these people who the blacks and Jews have been saying were white supremacists and neo-Nazis are in fact white supremacists and neo-Nazis. What a
So-
shock!
Shock.
So CNN, do not put on Richard Spencer on your channel. Come on, don't do that. They did that once.
Yes, they did.
Why do? Oh.
Central liberal media.
Yep.
No, I'm sorry. I'm talking to myself.
That's okay. I do that all the time.
I wish that people like Stephen Colbert and
John Oliver.
John Oliver and Samantha Bee and who's the other guy who's the other late night, Seth Meyers.
Trevor
Would-
Noah.
Trevor
Yeah.
Noah on
Mhm.
Daily Show.
Basically, all the late night not talk show, but comedy news people would treat Stephen Miller as worse. Because, like, Seth Meyers, will call him a vampire. And whenever they put this picture up, then they'll do the lightning flash, and, Meyers will go, like he's scared. And Stephen Colbert will call him, like, our nation's forehead reserve because of his male pattern baldness, right? I mean, the guy is a seriously vile, toxic person
fuck's
who
sake.
has
His
done
boldness
a
isn't
lot
the
of harm.
issue with that guy.
Yeah, it's not his baldness that is bad. It's the fact that he put children in concentration camps.
Yeah.
Okay, he is Trump's.
Oh, he's the one.
yeah.
Okay.
He's Trump's Goring, basically.
Yeah, exactly. And this is actually goes. Remembering a Renegade Cuts video, which is like Renegade Cut has like that is not perfect, but like he
Mhm.
did a great video about Saturday Night Live and neoliberalism
Mhm.
because, well, yes, right now Trump hates Saturday Night Live because whenever Alec Baldwin makes fun of him, but yet Saturday Night Live also allowed Donald Trump to host SNL like in 2015 or something like that.
Mhm.
It is kind of like this neoliberalism where they just make fun of these horrible people and not actually point out the horribleness of these people.
Yeah.
And so
Even though fun is good for the mental health too,
Yes.
but it's not enough.
yeah, it's not enough. I mean, even Stephen Colbert has said that, like, come on, do not egg Tucker Carlson's house. That's not cool.
Well, Colbert is really the worst of them all, I think. But
I agree.
the guy, remember when he invited what's his name? The guy who hid behind a bush.
Spicer?
Sean
Yeah.
Spicer.
Or Spencer. Spicer. Richard Spencer, Sean
Spicer.
Spicer. God.
Yes.
Yeah, fucking. Well, no, actually, the worst, I think, is Jimmy Fallon.
Worse is Jimmy Fallon, yes, because he was never
Jimmy Fallon doesn't pretend to be leftist, though.
right.
True.
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon wanted to take the load of being apolitical.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a polite way to say I'm a centrist. But I mean,
Yes.
he owns it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So I'm less pissed at Jimmy Fallon because, well, he's openly a centrist. So
Mhm. He's openly a coward. Yeah.
Yes. As he did, yeah. Well, it's like everyone else we mentioned, John Oliver, Stephen Colbert, Seth Meyers, Samantha Bee, they want to be political, but yet they're just liberal political.
Mhm.
So,
yeah, well, I think John Oliver is less worse than the others.
Mm-hmm.
He's still too liberal to my taste, but
right. Well,
and he gets some stuff very wrong, but
yeah, Venezuela.
But he grew up in
yes,
England. He's
yeah.
at least familiar with, a government that sometimes cares about some of its people. Sometimes, I said
England?
sometimes. Some.
Are you sure we talk about the same?
They have the National Health Service. It's
Yeah, it's dying though.
yes, because of the Tories.
Yes. Fucking austerity.
Right-wing motherfuckers.
remember people austerity kills. Just like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I did. Someone, Rena on Facebook, or a friend, who's awesome, did share this like a screenshot. So I did decide to share it on Twitter as well.
Who?
Uh, Ryan, I'm not gonna like say her
Oh,
full name. Yeah, she's
yeah,
awesome.
she's cool.
But she reposted this like, oh yeah, that's right. That's a good point. We gotta like talk about it. I'll be in my notifications because it's something I've been getting notifications a lot. Social murder. I'm gonna post a link to my tweet of it, but there's an image that goes with it into the live chat. But it's like it's a social murder. Actually, let me share a bit of unpacking, but the social murder, a term coined by Frederick Engels in like 1845 and used to describe murder committed by the political and social elites where they knowingly permit conditions to exist where the poorest and most vulnerable in society are deprived of the necessities of life and are placed in a position in which they cannot reasonably be expected to live and will eventually meet a early and unnatural
Inevitably.
inevitably. Yeah.
Meet an
Yeah,
early and
it's
unnatural death.
capitalism.
Yep.
Yes, exactly.
I mean,
So back in 1984, I think it was, under the Reagan administration, they passed the.
in 1984, for real.
It was in the early 80s, early Reagan, first Reagan
That's
administration.
but that's
Yeah.
a fun date.
But
Yeah.
That's the year I was born.
Yeah, they passed a
Oh, really?
thing. Jonathan Zababi. They passed a thing to help people pay their heating bills. Because lots and lots of people have to choose between paying their rent paying for their food or paying for heat. So a lot of people end up dying of cold in the winter, or their homes or apartments burn down because they can't pay for the heating bill.
To be fair, it's a problem in France too. Not the bills, but we have a lot of homeless people who die in the winter.
Yeah,
but
it's not acceptable.
But even under Reagan, Republicans still had enough decency that they were willing to pass the thing that would help, the poor pay their bills, so that they wouldn't freeze to death
the
in the
Overton
winter.
window shifted radically.
Yeah,
and it hasn't been funded
Bush,
the last
actually,
few years.
but
yeah. So the last few years, Republicans just haven't even bothered to fund that. They're just willing to let people die. That's how far things have shifted.
Yeah. And at least the Democrats like it's kind of funny because like yes, I'm anarchist, but I did write to my local congressman just like pretty much venting it as well, but tried to like form into like this is a serious problem of like housing and stuff like that. And the person that works for my congressman, Adam Smith, who is part of the like progressive caucus, the Congress of the Democrats, but the woman I talked to,
so like Ocasio-Cortez.
Yes, actually. Well, Ilhan Omar. Adam Smith's office does talk with like Ilhan Omar's office a lot, so it's like okay, let's leave that. But like, Adam Smith was like my local congressman is like interested in like affordable housing, and it's like okay, that's still better than what we have now, so it's still improvements, but it's kind of like I still want to like fight against the idea of affordable because like that's can still exclude the poorest and most vulnerable who have the difficulty affording even affordable.
Do you know who you speak for to?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's going to be such a shit fest.
Yeah.
For me, I welcome the independence though, but.
Yeah.
God is not going to be easy.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah, is that shift to the far right is a response to Obama, you think?
It's always been there in the U.S. Obama, I think, just popped the
not
zit.
That he should be blamed, you know what I mean?
I think the Obama presidency just popped the zit, just brought things to the surface that were always there.
Okay.
The book by Janet Meyer, Dark Money, how the secret society of
please blow your nose.
Mute your mic
because
first.
because we can hear the snot at the bottom of it,
That's an image.
and I'm no, but it
No,
makes
I
it
get it, I
difficult
get
to understand him.
And
Is all.
now he's coughing. He'll be back soon. Don't worry, podcast listeners.
What? We're still recording the podcast at this point?
Yes, because
okay.
next week is Thanksgiving, so I figured we probably wouldn't record.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Julie.
That's fine.
I mean, that's an American thing.
I know, but it's okay. Don't isn't it a Tuesday though?
Thursday.
Thursday.
But it's like the whole weekend. I figured.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you
people
spend
might
time
be
with
traveling.
family
Yeah.
even on the weekend. Okay.
I'm not going to do
I'm going
anything
to make it a
this
point not to, just because
Yeah,
a lot
screw
of my
that.
family is super conservative and or racist, and I have a lot of
Okay,
grading to do.
so none of you will actually
Yeah,
do
I'm
it.
not going to travel. It's
Yeah,
I never visited we have never visited our extended family whatsoever. No grandmas, no aunts and uncles. No, so it's always just the immediate family. Okay, I lied. We a couple of years for Thanksgiving we go down to visit my stepmom's adopted mother in Oregon, and that's it.
Okay.
You could go down and visit Jamie for Thanksgiving.
Go up, no?
No, down. I live in
she's
Seattle.
at
She's
the
in
south.
Portland.
No,
She's
but
one state below him.
Yes.
that's nice, Jonathan. But you tell me that I have no clue what's the difference. I don't know where those. I know
They're
it's
both
on
in the upper left-hand corner.
yeah, I know it's
Of
there,
the
but
United
I don't
States.
know which one is at the north of which. I thought
Seattle's north, Portland's south of each other. It's always Seattle.
Washington
Portland.
is above Oregon.
Yes.
yeah, okay, but okay.
But I don't blame
Washington
you
is way up.
I'm probably going to forget that, but I'll try not to.
You can look at a map. Anyway,
Yeah, I won't, but I can.
so now I remember my point before I was told to blow my nose, and so I did. But Janet Boyer, the author who wrote the book of Dark Money. Yes, she did lay it out at the beginning that it was the election of Barack Obama, the leftists, the socialists, the communists, which is just like exactly.
Well, the left is socialist and communist. Obama was not.
Yes, but Obama was left of these people, and so
everyone is
to
left
the
of
left
these
of those
people.
people.
So yeah,
But that's the thing. That's why liberals do think themselves as leftists because they're left of conservatives, and conservatives claim them to be leftists because
I'm
they're
a
left of them.
leftist. I'm left of the neo-Nazis.
Yes, you
Okay,
left of the
that's
neo-Nazis.
cute.
Eisenhower was to the left of neo-Nazis.
Yeah.
Yes, but like those billionaires, like the Koch brothers, the Mercers, the DeVos family, they funded the Tea Party. The Tea Party was in response to Obama. Now and it's like that's how they
I thought that existed before.
No, the Tea Party happened in 2009, 2010.
Oh.
There was that big surge of totally not racist, totally a genuine grassroots movement. Yeah.
A grassroots movement funded by billionaires.
Fucking AstroTurf is what it was.
Yes, and so many conservatives, Republicans, or so many Republicans, GOP members, just I don't have a campaign because I'm the GOP member of this red district, but then all of a sudden they were primaried out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, people in the chat, I didn't tell Jonathan to blow his nose to be an ass. It's because
you were misandering him. You were.
I don't. It makes him less understandable to me, and I want to understand what he says.
That's because you wanted to criticize him. You wanted to make him feel bad.
Because
people,
I actually care. I know it's amazing.
Yes, Julie and I are friends, and she wants to know what I have to say.
That's because she thinks you would look a lot prettier if you smiled. That's all.
That's true. You both look really prettier when you smile, so you should do it more often.
Yeah, and I'm talking about like politics as we do. And sorry for like wiping my eyes as I said that, but yeah, it's not important what I just said.
You shouldn't wipe your eyes. It makes it worse, but you know that. And you are allowed to tell me yes, mom. I really shouldn't do that to grown ass people, but I can't help myself. That's who I am.
That's
I'm
okay.
I am that mom friend, you know.
Is you do not want to have children, so you're just like so you're using your motherly tendencies on us.
Yeah, I
And
feel it's the other
you're the
way around. I'm that mom friend, so I'm mothering everyone, so I don't want kids on top of it.
Okay, yeah,
And
that
be
makes sense as
happy
well.
you're like 1,000 miles away, because I could have blow your nose myself, you know.
You can pick your
Well,
friends, you
no,
can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose.
It's okay. I'll actually welcome that. It'll be weird to me, but be better than what my mom would actually do. As I mentioned this already before, she would pop my pimples.
I would do that too, but
Oh, damn it!
I would ask for permission first.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Because consent is important. However, my mom just likes, Mom, why are you doing that? She did that to my dad too, even when they were dating. Apparently,
In front of other people?
yes, I can't believe that.
Okay, that's bad.
Well, she did. Yeah, she just like I don't. She did that in public. No, it was always at home.
So long as she didn't
I
do it
mean,
at dinner.
pimple
Oh, she did.
popping is so fucking satisfying, but
I do that to myself.
I know you find it gross. I find it fucking satisfying.
I do it to I definitely will pop my own pimples as
I will pop any pimples. I
Yes.
like to
I'm
kill
never
those
visiting you in
motherfuckers.
France.
I hate them. What did you say?
I'm never visiting you in France. You're the worst.
Like I said, I asked before.
We'll hold you to that if we ever visit you in France.
If you ever visit me to France, I'm not going to pop your fucking pimples.
But I will consent to you blowing my nose.
I wouldn't either, but it would be difficult. I'm that kind of person. It's the way it is.
I agree, David. What the fuck is going on? Yes, politics.
Yeah, I do, Marty.
Blackheads.
I love watching pimple popping video. It's satisfying. Okay, I don't know how to explain it.
You're disgusting.
You take something disgusting from your body and you watch it go away.
It's destruction. Pop.
No, because it's a dermatologist who does those videos, so it's very controlled, and it's kind of gross, but not that gross, and it's very well done. And you see those motherfuckers go away, and you're like, yes, kill it with fire.
Dr. Pimple Popper. Okay.
Yeah, it's her.
Too bad, like YouTube is getting nuked for being too PC. What? Oh,
What?
Okay. Now, Photo Ideas, most recent video, which is actually a very dry, just straight up informative one, was about
Who?
YouTube Dan Olson, Photo Ideas.
Oh,
Yeah, he's.
is that someone I know?
We mentioned him before.
He was the one who, way back in the day, when the first time Natalie got in trouble for, see, that was the picture of a whole
the
lot of people
Brushgate,
with June and Greg.
H-bomb,
H Bomb.
Oh,
Dan
Lindsay
was the one
Ellis,
who looked embarrassed to be sitting at that lunch table getting his picture taken.
okay.
the Vsauce guy with glasses, a beard, and
He
bald.
looks a lot like me, only his beard is better.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it
I
is.
see. I
Uh,
never watched his videos, but
I
I
actually
He
like
does
him.
good
actually
essays.
because of that picture, I
Oh,
know who
okay,
he
yeah.
is.
Okay, yeah. So I got the video. I'm gonna link it into the chat because it's actually a very interesting video. But basically, the TLDR, YouTube did the YouTube, and like what? But they got in trouble this time.
Oh,
They did get in trouble by the STC. What they were doing, it was they were data mining people users engagement that were under 12 and under, and the FCC says you cannot do that. But
oh,
that's what they're doing. So they FCC COPPA, they did comply.
that's fucked up.
Yeah, but this is how like COPPA, this is how YouTube is complying with COPPA, is that like they're asking the users to say, is your channel for kids?
Mm-hmm.
Which it's I can see understand some burden being on the users, because like if they're saying, oh yes, my channel's for kids, but it's really not, that's on them, screw them. But also they just have a algorithm that will automatically find something that's for kids. And what does that mean when something is for kids 12 or under, is that like certain things, features of the YouTube service is turned off to protect the children as well.
Oh, okay. I've seen
So I should start
so
marking all my videos as being for kids.
You that don't have comments and
there's
like
there's
recommend.
that guy that I don't really like that much, but it's Philippe DeFranco. You know who he
Oh
is?
yeah, I heard the feel the Franco. Yeah.
Okay, he did an interview of Eugene Liang that I love. He's one of the Try Guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh
He's the
yeah,
gay one.
Okay.
And they talked about that, but
Mhm.
it's not really a YouTube issue. It's a FCC issue, is it?
It was the FCC that like
They're the one who fucked up, not Google. Is that right? I don't.
from what Daniel Olson's video seems like.
Well, apparently that's what they were saying. So
Okay.
I don't know much about that. And as they are very big creators, I guess I'll
Yeah.
take their word for it.
They have so many subs. They must be right.
No, but I mean, they know what they're talking about. It's why
Being
I'm
a
not saying
YouTuber,
you
yes.
don't. I'm saying I don't.
Okay.
That's why I'm asking you too if it's an FCC issue or not.
It could be because, like, well, right now the FCC is not like my favorite whatsoever because of net neutrality thing. But yeah, uh, I think kind of like with like Daniel's video explained this, it's just very dry and informative, which is useful for me for understanding this whole thing. Is that YouTube still wants to be able to like data mine and get like user information and engagement of like people under like 12, and that's that still is kind of like and they were doing it when they were not supposed to as well, and so that's why they did get in trouble and had to like settle.
Okay, I get it now.
And, I'm
Yeah,
trying to go.
I don't really get it, but I
That's
get
fine.
the issue with the data mining anyways. I don't get what the issue is with the algorithm. Then
Well, when content creators have their videos flagged as for kids, it complies with this like settlement with the FCC in breaching COPPA. They get this a lot of things just turned off, like comments
yeah,
and
but
like
why?
It'd be too in order to turn off like comments and other things of
Why?
engagement.
What's the um what's the link to sorry, I'm struggling with words. What's the link to oh god.
I put the link I put in is to
No, no, no,
DANO's.
not the link. Oh shit. With data mining. What does it have to do with data mining?
YouTube was gathering like data on like the children's like uses of like YouTube for advertisement purposes.
Oh, so if the channel is flagged for children,
It doesn't do
Then,
that.
yeah,
it
they
doesn't do
won't
that.
collect
But
data.
so it disables some features that it doesn't do
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Okay, the two are linked.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. So yeah, because
That's what I was getting. Sorry, I'm very sorry. My brain just farted.
That's okay. It's kind of important to also like be able to explain that because so that people can get the rings too. That's why it's kind of like it is bad for creators when things are accidentally marked as for kids by the algorithm that they
Yeah.
YouTube did, because then it limits that YouTuber's like engagement on a video because it's to protect.
But why does it? I don't understand why it does limit it.
It's super in order to comply with COPPA, I think.
Because
YouTube,
you need data mining for it to.
no, because the comments, like likes and recommended videos, and a lot of the features of engagement does help a video get up in the
Yes,
algorithm.
but you need data mining to have those features.
YouTube, the YouTube's way of like
According
not
to
data mine.
YouTube, yes.
YouTube,
Or did they just do that to spite the FCC? Basically, is my question.
they might. Well, the thing is, like, YouTube wants to do the laziest way possible and not do as much work as possible, which is having like just an algorithm to bluntly like label things as for kids when it does hurt like certain YouTube content creators when they yes they're analyzing a kid's show, but it's from adults' perspective for adults audience. This is not a for kids or general it's kind of thing. It's more of a general audience kind of things. But because
Yeah, I still don't get it, but it's okay. It's on me. It's not on you, Jonathan.
that's good. But it's so apparently yes for YouTube they if they allow comments allow likes and dislikes a lot of these other features that like will increase the video's engagement they also collect data on it.
Okay, so the two are linked.
Yes indeed. Yeah.
According to YouTube.
Yes.
Okay.
They set it up so that's why for them it's easier to just like turn off those features on a video or
Okay.
channel.
Okay. I finally get it now. Fuck me. That was painful. I told you I was tired. I wasn't lying.
Yeah. Hey, I believed you.
Whoa. Okay. So
something fun for the final minutes of social justice alchemy.
God, it
Gotta admit, I didn't listen to anything you just said. I was totally not paying attention.
It just fried my brain, I swear.
I was just being goofy with Antti, and David about Finland.
Ah, yes, where the live chat is like the second show.
Antti Kala. Hello.
Hello.
I don't know you. Welcome.
Welcome.
Well, maybe I do know you, but
they're Finnish apparently.
That's cool.
Or at least David thinks they're Finnish.
They're Finnish. They're dead to us. You're Finnish.
Because Finland isn't real. It's a hoax perpetrated by the Japanese fishing industry.
But where does all the metal come from?
Why the
Sweden.
Japanese fishing industry, though?
It's just part of the whole thing. It's an internet joke that has blown up and
Okay,
gotten
it's
big.
not.
It's
Please
not a
tell
real
me
thing.
it's not a real
It's
conspiracy
not a real
theory.
conspiracy theory. It is
Oh God,
an
thanks.
internet joke conspiracy theory.
Okay.
Let's hope it doesn't become real, though.
There's also a lot of Norsemen and Swedes in the upper Midwest, Minnesota and
Yes.
Wisconsin and so on.
And there are like some Swedes in like Seattle too.
Salut.
Yeah, David just said that in the chat. Seattle had quite
Yeah.
a lot of Swedes as well.
Actually, fun fact, like the guy who I was staying with him at the hotels for like last week's commercial that we saw on the camera.
Yeah,
and,
we saw him. Yeah.
Eric Hansen. Yeah, he's actually a Swede.
Oh.
Hmm?
I don't give a fuck. I have to say, but
That's fine.
I act like I'm interested in Swedish folks, but I don't care.
Damn. Burning the
She's
Swedes.
French. She's around.
I'm just getting back at David.
Of course.
But I mean,
On my
you're
neck.
talking like they're worse than Belgians or some shit.
Well, in the EU
EU?
cultural landscape, they kind of are.
And I just got Tom McDonald just messaged in the group.
No, he's alive.
He is alive, but he's
okay.
both
All
of
is
his
well.
alarms.
All is well. If he's alive, I'm reassured.
There is upside. He got 4 hours of the best sleep he has gotten in a long time.
That's good.
Well, fuck
That's
you
good.
too, Tom. I mean, he deserved that one.
And which like with like Tom's comment like right there, it kind of reminds me of like this. Finally, a day off, a chance to pursue my passion projects and get stuff done. I'm the nap fairy. Oh no,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you. I don't want to like. Hush, sweet prince. Later we'll binge watch Rick and Morty and eat a whole tub of hummus. Ooh, hummus. But
Not
like,
Rick and Morty though, but
yeah.
I'm more of a Queer Eye fan kind of guy for that kind of things.
I need to eventually binge watch Steven Universe.
Oh yes, you do.
Yes.
Stuniverse.
I don't think it's for everyone, but it's definitely for you.
Okay. Yes. I mean, there's definitely a lot of things that I watch and love that's not for everyone, like some anime.
Hentai.
Yes.
Sorry. Tentacle porn. Is not where is what's his name? Moderate content is not here.
No idea. Yeah.
No. Moderate content's in Portland. Yeah.
Does they live there or are they here now?
They're not in live chat now.
No, but are they in Portland now or does they
What she's
live
saying
there?
is this is a temporary thing or long term.
Is their Twitter profile, their location lists Portland.
And now
okay,
you're
so
doxing them. Oh my god.
that's
Twitter oh, okay.
Well,
You're right. No, you're right. Just because it's in their Twitter profile doesn't mean that like they all want that to be known. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
if it's in their Twitter profile, I'm pretty sure they don't give a shit. But
Yeah. My location right now, my Twitter profile is still Vampire Castle.
the what?
Vampire Castle.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm deaf or something tonight. I'm sorry.
That's good. I said it quickly too, so I'm
No, but I'm useless. It happens.
yeah. Sorry.
I don't know how to roof that house. It's pissing me off. Roofing is the less funny stuff to do when you make houses in The Sims. Well,
Oh,
in my opinion,
it's like, why the hell are we talking about construction now? What the hell? Oh, Sims.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Do I still have to explain that?
John Brockman doesn't listen to us. He said that when I was going through the whole thing about like YouTube and the whole thing.
No, but I mean, it's not like.
Oh hi, comrade iBots. We were
talking about you like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, we were just wondering where you were. Hey, comrade.
And you will be very happy to know that we thought about you because we talked about tentacle porn.
iBot likes dick stocks? What?
Remember, no, and like comrade iBot monitoring content, and it said like, I'm listening to you guys at work, and it's like, oh, it's a good time for us to talk about tentacle porn then.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And Mr. Arnold did in fact yell tentacle porn right when the client walked in.
Oh, there was a client?
According to monitoring content.
I thought it was their boss.
That's possible. This is a family-friendly podcast, so yes, exactly.
It's not.
We're gonna mark this for kids on YouTube.
Oh God!
Oh,
yeah. Kids.
Hey, if we don't teach them about tentacle porn, they might learn about it at school or something.
Also, maybe we should radicalize kids.
We should.
Because
give them little guillotines.
Honestly, their parents are no use.
Give them little dolls that their heads come off.
Yes. Sorry, I was a little too enthusiastic about that.
Decapitating dolls is fine.
Yes.
I
this
did
one's
that
the landlord
to
and he needs to die.
When I was a kid. I really enjoyed decapitating them. They always had some tragic story about being, I don't know, nobles, princesses that were abandoned, and they always ended up decapitated.
Yep.
I always had a very Republican
small
mindset.
R Republican, not
like from the Republic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not like the GOP.
As in cutting heads, not cutting funding.
Yes.
I mean, I was meaning actual Republicans, not American ones.
Oh, yes.
That was as opposed to monarchy, republic as opposed to monarchy.
Right. Republic as a system of government, and not Republicans as the fascists.
Yeah.
In America.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Jason Steele, and why is he throwing knives at school buses?
I don't know.
That's oddly familiar.
Jason Steele.
Why is it familiar? Bruce, why is it familiar? What is it? Who is Jason Steele?
She might be talking about the creator of Charlie the Unicorn.
Oh. No, I don't think so, because that's not.
Sasha!
Hello, Sasha.
You can't hear us, but there it is. Sasha. So big.
He's still fairly small for a cat, though.
Yep.
Well, some cats are small. Maybe it's younger than what you thought. Oh, yeah, so that's Charlie the Unicorn. Okay, that's why I...
Shun the unbelievers, Charlie.
Oh. Oh. Kitty is so cute. And actually, is still a kitten. Is still small, but
yeah,
he still looks very kittenish.
Is soon going to be a teenager, and you're not going to sleep
Well, I've already got them snipped, so there's that.
Oh, okay. Ruth say their pronouns are they now. Okay.
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 Duly noted, friend.
Sorry, we should have like eventually. So, just like friendly reminder. Hey, the pronouns. He, they.
Yeah, I'm she. I'm very, very cis. Have never ever doubted about my womanhood. That's how it is.
That's just the way it is.
I'm a womanly woman.
Just the way it is.
Your turn, John.
Oh, he, they. I'm a dude. Cishet white dude, bro.
He,
Oh,
they.
so not they.
No, me. I'm he, him.
Okay. You
Yeah.
did say the. It sounded like you said say he, they.
Oh,
Yeah, you said he, they.
did I? My bad.
Yep. That's
He,
okay.
him.
Yep. Jamie is she's they because it's nice to fucking know.
Nice to fucking
Tom
know,
McDonald,
isn't it?
see him.
They tried to make me go to rehab, and I said no, no.
That's a very unfortunate song. You ever watch
Yeah,
the
I
video for
know.
that? You can tell she's desperately in need of going to rehab.
Yeah, I'm so sad she died.
Mm-hmm.
He, they, and the masters of the universe. I'll mention that tomorrow on the Seashine's Patreon hangout.
Oh, that's nice. That is nice.
Oh God, you're still going to that thing.
Mm.
The only
It's
reason
fun.
why I miss
I really like Steve, but still.
Yeah.
The only reason I missed last month because I was jogging and Steve was late for 30 minutes, 40 minutes. So
I don't know. I didn't watch.
yeah, I haven't watched yet either.
I'm sorry, but I can't listen to. And also, of the people who are there now, I don't know who they are.
Nick Anderson of like is kind of cool. He's like he's autistic and is an artist.
Which one is he?
The one who's named Nick.
But yeah, and he
it's
have
all cis white dude.
It is also last white dude. He has a post Star Wars poster in the corner, which he sometimes can hard to see. But he's an artist and he does draws these comics of like
He has the trans character.
Yes, the one has trans characters. Yes,
I like what's his name?
Joe.
Yeah, Joe McClory.
Yes, Joe McClure is cool. Matthew's always cool.
Matthew, yeah.
Lauren's pretty
Matthew, cool. Oh, shut up. Matthew hasn't gone on Steve Shive's Ruth.
Yes,
Matthew hasn't gone on a Steve hangout for a long time, no?
Yeah, it's just like it's the schedules. There's just like sometimes it's always off. Matthew will sometimes just be like in the car on the way to like his like job at
and sometimes he shows is set up at work.
Yeah,
I like that when he does that. Well,
yeah, that's
he
cool.
hasn't done it for a while now. But
And then there's Joe, the small business owner, backbone of the economy.
I used to like him, but
well, he's proof that capitalism works. You can pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Yeah, and fuck disabled folks.
Yeah. He was convinced about some of the things that I was talking about, but he had to be convinced. So, anyway, but there's other. Let's see, where else is like he's always in there? I like Chris. I think
who is it?
He's the comedian that's from like Idaho that like has glasses.
Oh, he's been on it from the beginning, no?
Mm-hmm. Yes, he was in one of the earlier ones.
Okay, I know who that is.
But he's intermittent. This I was like he's sometimes there, sometimes not.
Yeah, it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think I I have been only on one where he was there.
Yes, where John showed his ass. No, that was John in the pre-show, where he showed his
What?
ass.
Okay.
I have a lot of memories of like the Siege Shots Patreon hangouts.
Yeah, he collects. He collects amateur porn from them, basically.
I miss coming when I see that you guys are there, but oh, I don't know. Last time I watched, there was Foxy Jezebel that was there. I think. And but yeah, I can't anymore with Joe and Lauren. I can't.
Yeah.
Also, I was always the only woman because Christy stopped going after a while.
Because she had her hangouts like right after that.
Yeah. And then after that, I couldn't be a patron anymore. So
yeah, fuck Macron.
I continued going on Christie's because she was okay me coming, even though I wasn't a patron anymore. Which is why that Christie thing was so painful,
with the
quote unquote. Christy and Gwen. Oh God.
Yeah.
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 Even though I don't know where Gwen is at now, but
I still sub to her. I still follow her.
Has she made amends, real ones?
I don't know. I'll have to look into that.
Because last time we talked about it, according to Marty, she hadn't.
Who knows if she's doing that publicly? She's not going to be like constantly talking about it publicly. That's one thing. She'll talk about like her going to AA and some of her recovery publicly.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
If she's doing that, that's a good thing. I'm happy.
Yeah. Gwen No Fear, David Skog. What happened?
She's a YouTuber who was a friend, and some stuff has been said about her that made me, basically ghost her.
Yeah.
I honestly, like with Christy, I'm not proud of it, but I just ghosted them both.
Yeah.
I don't have the spoon to deal with that shit. I don't usually ghost people, but because I think people deserve explanations, but in those cases, no, that was too much work.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just too much work. So yeah, that was disappointing.
It was. So to lighten the mood and the topic change, I'm going to share our Star Trek meme. Sharing now. Oh, waitress, can I ask something?
Whoopee!
Can I ask something about the menu, please? The men I please are none of your damn business.
Okay. That's a weak pun, but
it's all right.
Yeah.
There was a couple of Otterkins like search more Star Trek memes.
I've rewatched Shazam this week.
That's still a great movie.
I fucking love it. Honestly, I posted on Facebook about it, but to me, it's the best superhero movie made.
Yeah. And, wow, man, it's like there's a lot to compare to, but it's like recently, yeah, it's one of the most fun superhero movies
Yeah,
there.
I don't know, it's not a question of comparison. It's just so enjoyable, that there's
Yes.
nothing to criticize about it. It's just fun. It doesn't take itself seriously. Zachary Levi is just
Mm-hmm.
Having
so
fun.
funny.
Oh, okay.
What?
Well, I just found another Star Trek meme, but it's also a pun.
Oh, go at it.
As from Star Trek Voyager, Mr.
Oh,
Neelix, are these penis-shaped potatoes the only food we have on this entire ship? I'm sorry, Captain, but I'm afraid it is. This dictator ship.
yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, and now I'm just like going back through like
Just
my
trying to
Facebook.
find all the crappy puns you can.
There's like one that was like it was I laughed a lot, and yeah, it's a crappy pun, but I don't really think I'll find it. And it's like we've been going at it for like 2.5 hours as well. So
I don't think she is left leaning anymore.
Who is?
uh,
Isn't?
Christy.
Oh,
Christy,
yeah,
no,
she's just a liberal, and
Yeah, I have
she's always been a
decided
liberal.
lately
that's
that
okay. It's just not very good.
if you're not anti-capitalist, you're not leftist or
I-
left leaning.
Yeah,
Correct.
that's been my stance for like a
I
while
think
now too. Yeah.
it's reasonable. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know, she went too far with that Reagan stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
The Queer Eye
she'll
thing.
go to awful length just to own the Bernie Bros. Like,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Gwen is anything you like, but she's not a Bernie Bro,
Yeah. Um.
for starters. You
Mhm.
can criticize what she has done because of her addiction, but not her
Mhm.
politics. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree.
But mhm.
Yes, and my problem with like Christy Williams things is like that day she says like I'm being canceled for like laughing at a joke, and
And
it's
my
like
problem with Christy Winters is she turned on you.
there's that like
She will turn on friends,
yeah.
and because of minor stuff, because of jokes, and I don't know. It's not acceptable to me. Is all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You don't laugh about the death of AIDS to piss off someone you disagree with politically, and you don't backstab a friend because you don't like one of their jokes.
Mm,
Well, because you don't understand one of their jokes, more likely, but
mm-hmm. But I will still joke about, even if it is against like a YouTube's term service or something like that, killing all landlords because that's a sentiment I still agree with. There's not that
Well,
many memes about it though.
well, the thing is, you did actually say you wanted to literally murder landlords, and that you had a plan and a
yeah, and you
knife.
wanted to
So
murder her mother
yes, you literally
or
said that.
something. I
You had
mean,
a map to her mom's house.
she pulled what's her name?
Snarky.
Yeah, she pulled the snarky on us. That's something that I thought was below her, and I'm not impressed. Let's say that. I'm not going to talk about it more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing well with disappointment. Let's just say that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, who does? I mean,
Mm-hmm. Anyway, 2.5 hours, and we're just now just like
yeah,
Insulting Christy. Yeah, fair enough.
no, we're not insulting her. I'm I'm not even mad, I'm just fucking disappointed. It is just I'm just fucking disappointed. It is just
YouTube mom.
oh god, I did it again.
You did it again. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
I'm sorry. I didn't even. Oh god.
It was so genuine, though.
This is what I am. Deal with it.
Marty after that says in the chat, here's the thing, I am old.
Yeah, me too. I think I'm going to call it a night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. It's been a long afternoon. We should call it.
Time for the pitches. So Tominaga was not able to join us, slept through all of his alarms, but had a good sleep. And he's old, and he's on Facebook at Tom.old. Maybe you can friend request it, and maybe he will respond. And he's at TSMax on Twitter, where he's barely on there. JBJ also did not join us today, but you can follow JBJ on Twitter at Slightly Sluggy. If you want to be nice and friendly, why not? You can give her coffee at coffee.com/slightlyflighty1, and that's one spelled out ONE. And please give money to my friends and comrades. Give Phoenix money. Give Joanna money. And I'll copy and paste the links to their PayPals again into the live chat. And I'm Subreddit Geek. It says same Subreddit Geek on Twitter and the same Subreddit Geek on YouTube. Follow me there. I might finally release my latest video on my channel. I have it unlisted, wanted to do it at work so that I could get back from a wage step, but I just been doing other things at work, so I'll finally do it now. So as I copy and paste the links to Joanna and Phoenix's PayPal, someone else.
Yeah, do mine too, please. I'm too tired.
As this, our friend here, Little Ono, is Little Ono on Twitter, but she's not going to be in there anymore.
Yes, I'm going to, because Curiosity and some other folks don't go on Facebook.
Oh, okay. Curiosity is awesome, and follow her as well. Why not? Sub her as well. She's going to Curiosity is going to join the YouTube walkout. But Little Ono is on Twitter at Little Ono. She's also the curator of a couple of Facebook pages, the Criff Crafter with Arts and Crafts, and the Misandry Animals. Come to there for some funny images of Misandry.
That should be the last one, because it's the funniest one.
Okay, so she's also admin on the Facebook page. But go to Misandry Animals.
I'm joking, Jonathan. You are nice enough to do that for me. You can do that in the order you please.
I'm done.
Okay, all right. As for me, in addition to this, which is basically just me chatting with friends when I'm not playing the guitar, I also take part in a Dungeons and Dragons podcast, Dungeons and Debacles, hosted by my friend Kevin. Heck of a lot of fun. Completely different.
Mostly Debacles.
Mostly Debacles. It's a romantic comedy about an elf and a dragonborn falling in love, basically, in a world gone mad as they try to work their way through the social difficulties involved in that.
The descriptions given by John are...
I might be altering the actual nature of the podcast slightly. I mean, it's... Yeah. But the elf and the dragonborn have adopted a human girl, so it's a nice little... It's a family sort of show, is what it is. It's like Modern Family, but in D&D.
It's Full House.
Yeah, Alunadas really is the Bob Saget of the show. Yeah.
I saw the Hot Ones interview of him, and he's not a nice person.
He is not at all the character he played on the show.
Nope. I don't like him.
We are the good guys, David. We absolutely are. In a world gone mad, we are the ones upholding morality and decency. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you rescued a mother who was just trying to save her kid,
don't start with that.
Yeah, we save puppies. We save orphans. We fight
puppies,
for justice,
quote unquote.
Mm-hmm. That's we are the good guys. That's what we're doing there.
You fight evil, even if that evil is children.
No. That was the original party. Things have changed slightly since then.
So you
No.
don't fight children now.
Yeah. Now we rescue children. We got rid of the evil. We got rid of the cop. Is what it was.
Right.
Of course. All cops are bastards.
Yep. All right. And with that,
Thank you to our patrons.
oh yes, I updated the Patreon thing. That's one more thing. So when we come back in December, we'll start giving the shout outs and thanks again. Just giving you all a couple more weeks to change if you don't want to get a shout out. So there is the regular version of support, and then there's the silent version of support for those who don't want to get doxxed, basically.
I mean, there are 3, so
Yeah. Fine. All right. So
maybe
with that-
just mail them.
All right, and now we have the outro music.
Really?
I forgot to share. Got to share.
We are professionals, folks.
Absolutely, I am super
We're
professional.
anarchists.
All right, let's try this again. There we go.
What the fuck is that? It's not even arpeggios.
No, it's just chords.
I was about to like air guitar. Sometimes I can't help myself. I want the air
It's the
guitar. even
blues
though
chords percussion. That's all. All right, now we'll stop streaming.